at www.smockityfrocks.com, and I'm going to show you today how to make cream gravy to go with your fried chicken and mashed potatoes and biscuits. The best thing to do is use the drippings off of your fried chicken so you get the little bits of the seasoning in the pan. So while my chicken is going, I'm going to scoop out some oil. Gravy has to have some type of fat. So basically that means the Crisco or the vegetable oil that I used to fry the chicken in. See those bits of things in there? That's going to be good in the gravy. So I'm dipping out, and the key is to use the same amount of flour as the oil. And I just make a guess, but I'm going to use the flour that I coated my fried chicken in because it already has you can't wear that to church, baby. Go get a red shirt. It already has the paprika and salt and pepper in here that I use on my fried chicken, and I'm going to put that recipe on this blog post so you can get that. This is the best fried chicken coating ever. I'm going to just guess that I'm using the same amount of flour as the amount of oil that I have. And let's see, I guess I'll just use this one. So I stir it around in there, and I can see that I need some more flour. See, it's not exactly equal. You don't want it to be too thick because then that makes the gravy lumpy. So I'm going to put some more flour in here. And if I run out of coating like I have, I'll just use flour out of the bag. Now I'm going to want to turn this on because you have to cook the flour. If you don't, it's going to taste like floury. So you want to cook it. And you wait till that gets bubbly, and after it gets bubbly, you cook it for about a minute. And then you're going to add some milk slowly to it and whisk it around, and that's going to be what makes it cream gravy, and it's going to be very creamy. Now, while I'm waiting for it to heat up and get bubbly, I'm breaking up the bits of stuff in here. Thank you. You can put the milk right here. She got the milk out for me. Thank you. Now, I need to flip my chicken. Hold on just a second. Okay. I'm still waiting for this to get bubbly. I usually would use a whisk to whisk this around, but it's in the dishwasher right now, and there are no second takes today because we've got to eat and hurry up and get ready for church. So, hopefully this gravy will turn out good. So, I'm turning my burner up so this will get bubbly, and I'm wanting to brown the flour. It's not going to get much browner than this, but you do want to cook it. Besides wanting it to not taste like flour, I had dipped my chicken in there, so you want to cook all that off. Okay. One thing about gravy is the longer you cook it, the thicker it gets. So I always watch it real carefully. You can't wear that. No, you have to have on a long sleeve shirt. You have to watch it because if it gets too thick, you have to keep adding more and more milk, and then you're going to have like a gallon of gravy. Who needs that? So, look, can you show that, Madison? It's bubbling now. See how it's bubbling? Okay, I'm going to cook it about a minute while it's bubbling, and it's going to thicken up. And then I'm going to pour in the milk and let it cook a little bit longer, and it will get thicker and thicker. The longer I cook it, as I go on, it'll get thicker and thicker. So I always try to take it off of the burner before it gets exactly as thick as I want, because after you set it on the table, it's going to thicken up a little bit more even after that. So you want to take it off just before you think it's the right thickness. Okay. Has that been about a minute? Okay, I'm going to add some milk slowly and stir it around. And you can see it's going to be cream gravy just like they serve at Cracker Barrel or Kentucky Fried Chicken. And it's not going to be lumpy except for the little bits of the chicken coating, but that's the good part. My mama used to get up every morning and make fried pork chops and gravy and biscuits for my daddy before he went to work. So I always wanted to know how to make good cream gravy. Now you can see that this is already getting thick. I've been having to scrape the bottom and see how thick that's getting. You constantly stir and stir and stir. Constantly, and I'm going to have to turn the heat down. And I'm going to move it off of the heat because it's getting so thick. That's too thick for gravy. I'm going to add some more milk. talk to Daddy and see if that's okay for you to wear to church. Now, if I had a whisk, like a good cook, I'd be whisking that up. Now, that looks about right for good country cream gravy. And if your gravy bowl got broken one day after Christmas like mine did, then you're just going to pour your gravy in a regular old bowl. And that's okay. Everybody can just dip it out with a ladle. And now you've got cream gravy to go with your fried chicken and smashed taters and biscuits. That's what we're having for dinner tonight. And green beans. By the way, do you put bacon grease in your green beans? You have got to try that. It is so good. Thank you.